What is up, friends and fam? We are Oodalali Life, and because we do not live anywhere near a Disney park, we have to make, find, and create our own Disney magic. Except we just got back from a Disney park. So we have returned from our trip, and we were there during the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, and we have a lot to show for it. So stay tuned for all the vlog videos that we took while in the parks. It's going to take me a while to go through them, edit them, and get them back out, but I have to film this haul video because literally the bags are taking up our entire living room. This might be the biggest haul video on YouTube from Walt Disney World. Dare I say, I don't think I've seen a bigger haul video, period, than what I have surrounding me. I'm just going to include a couple pictures. One of the car when we were leaving Disney Springs. Who else stops at Disney Springs right before they go back home? We do, to pick up all the last minute things that we may have forgotten in the park. But I'm just going to get started. So the first batch of items is actually things that we picked up for other people while we were there, and besides the child. But there is going to be a couple 50th items mixed in with these, and there's a couple that we didn't buy ourselves, so just be mindful of that. This is for my sister. Okay, so the first item. This is a 50th anniversary merch item. This is a throw blanket. Now, I know you can't see much, but this is what it actually looks like. And it has gold and just kind of shimmery ordeals sewn into it. It's a very pretty blanket. We should have bought ourselves one. I did not realize it was as expensive as it was, but so this is Stitch, and he's all rainbow, and it is a pin, and this just says silver. I don't know how much it cost. I don't know how much any of this. We literally were just throwing stuff in the carts. Now this is for my nephew, and it's a Porg. So if you don't know, which you probably don't because you don't, you know, whatever, but I have my own Porg, and I sleep with him every single night. And when my nephew comes over, they always have to play with Sheep and Porg. Sheep is the other stuffed friend that we love dearly. So we got him a Porg, and let me tell you, every Porg looks different. You have to look at them and see if they are your match, you know? So there he is. For my niece, she requested a Princess Jasmine necklace. Now, I was looking for more of, like, I don't know, something not as costumey, like that would go with the costumes, but this is the only thing that I found, and it's stretchy, but it comes with a Princess Jasmine necklace, and then also the bracelet and some clip-on earrings. So she got the whole shebang, and that was $24.99. If they have tags on them, I'll read them. I know that blanket was $75, but this is, we got her a new emo. I guess that's how you say it. The new emotes are $21.99. Now this is all the craze, the big thing with Disney right now. All the kids want new emotes and they want to be able to change their outfits out, and they come with little accessories. The child has a slap bracelet that we got from the Disney store a while ago. It just has like the Fab Five on it. But every time my niece and nephew come over, they look for this slap bracelet to play with. I don't know what the excitement is. So we saw these while checking out an Animal Kingdom, and we got them each their own slap bracelet. So we have Minnie for my niece and then Toy Story for my nephew. And I wish this would focus. Okay, so those are cute. Oh, and the back actually, they say Minnie and Toys at Play. For my youngest sister, I asked her before we left what her favorite Disney movie was, and she said Mulan. So the whole time during the trip, I was looking for something Mulan. And I was actually looking for a pin or like a necklace or something, but there was only like one Mulan pin, and it wasn't even Mulan, it was Mushu and Cricky. But I found these when we went to the Disney art store, and they are art prints. One is her when she's about to turn in, you know, cut her hair, turn into the warrior, and then one is her actually in that outfit already. And I thought these would be really cool to frame and put, you know, in her bedroom or whatever. And they're actually really pretty, and I kind of wish I got myself some, but we got enough. And those were $5.99 each. And I also got her this 50th Alex and Ani necklace. So they also had a bracelet version of this, but I opted to get the necklace. And this was $69.99. Next item is in a strange red gift bag. So this is from the Coca-Cola store in Disney Springs. So we went in the Coke store, and my mom drinks Coca-Cola. It's like her favorite soda. But they also had the mixture where it says and has Mickey on it. So it says Coca-Cola, and then it says Walt Disney World Resort. So I thought that was like a good mix of, like, you know, Disney and something she actually likes, because she likes Disney, but she's not like overly obsessed with it like I am. So I usually always have a hard time finding something. I'll usually bring her like a coffee mug or something, but she had plenty of those. So I figured a Walt Disney World shirt with, you know, that's not overly Disney kind of worked well for her. That was how much? $24.95. Next item, because I need to show you this little guy before I accidentally knock into him and he makes all the noise. So I got a new friend, and it's baby Porg. And he makes lots of noise. All the noise, literally all the noise. So the other big Porgs, they have a puppet feature inside of them. You have to pull down the trigger for them to make noise. But baby Porg is very, like, I think you can press his belly. No, okay, you literally just rub, like, you just pat his head hardly, and he makes all the noise. So this is actually one of the shoulder pets. So it has a magnet, and then his booty is a magnet, and then you can put him right there on your shoulder. But I'm just gonna set him like to the side where he can see me, because if I knock into him, he's gonna make lots of noise. So I got him from Star Wars Land, back to Galaxy's Edge, whatever you would like to call it. But also got a popcorn bucket. I don't know how much baby Porg was, don't ask. And I got this popcorn bucket in the Hollywood Studios. It was nowhere near Star Wars Land. It was near the Chinese Theater. and I love getting new popcorn buckets, and we're gonna get into the big popcorn debacle later in the story, but this one was nice. It's definitely like hard to put popcorn in it. It's pretty thin, and you put it in like through this compartment here. I don't put popcorn in the buckets anyway, I just like them for looks, but it has a Star Wars strap here. And then of course you can take the straps off. Okay, so we're gonna jump into pins. Now this is not gonna be all of the pins. This is mostly gonna be my pins. It's not gonna be the 50th pins, and I don't believe I have the child's pins that we got for him. But this is gonna be the majority of the pins. The others will be in different sections. I'm trying to go by sections. So we just did all the things we got for everyone else. We did some Star Wars Land, which I have some more elsewhere, but I tried to organize everything last night to sort of be somewhat cohesive. But let's start off with our magic bands. So these were mailed to us months ago. So we didn't get them while in Disney World, but you know, obviously they were for the trip. So I bought, well, yeah, I bought, because you have to pay extra for them now, the Fantasmic, and you can see Mickey with the Maleficent dragon over here, and then up here it's just bubbles, which I wish they would have, like, I don't know, like made this like say Fantasmic in cool letters or something. Like it says it right here, but instead of just bubbles, like, I don't know, I feel like they could have done something more. Now Justin's band is the Happily Ever After band. I'm doing my best here. Well, it's a Happily Ever After magic band, and it has the castle and it says Happily Ever After, and then over here it has some sparkles and Tinkerbell. So this first pin is from Animal Kingdom, and it is for Cali River Rapids, and it has like this element, I thought it, oh yeah, it moves a little bit, and it's like the raft for Cali River, and it has Mickey and Donald on it. Next pin, also from Animal Kingdom, and it is Minnie, and she's in the safari outfit, and she has a butterfly. I also got the Mickey version, and he has a bird on his arm, and they're both in their safari outfits. I can't remember, I don't remember where I was when I picked this one up, but this is Donald, and he is in his angel outfit and his devil outfit. I thought those were cute. Next, of course, I had to get this one because it had Porgs on it, and it has an element where his wings move. This one is so cute, this little guy up at the top, and they are with R2-D2. Next pin is this Hercules and Pegasus pin, and it's just circular, pretty basic, but it's Hercules, so I had to get it. I had to get this pin because it is for our resort, the Caribbean Beach Resort, and I believe I got a Pop Century pin the last one we stayed at. I don't remember that when we stayed at All Star that they had their own pins. Maybe they do now, but I had to get this one. The next few pins are all part of this series. They have like this cutesy look to them. I only didn't get one out of this series, and it was one that had like a mixture of animals that I couldn't really, they were just random. They weren't from like a certain movie, or maybe they were from a movie and I don't know, I didn't like them as much. But this one is obviously Cinderella, so it has Fairy Godmother and some of the animals. This one is the Beauty and the Beast one that has some of the main characters who worked in the mansion. Here we have the Peter Pan one with Wendy and then all the Lost Boys and her brothers and Captain Hook and Smee. The last one I got from that collection is this Little Mermaid one that has King Triton and some of the fish under the sea and Scuttle and the doggo, and I thought this collection was really cute, so I got pretty much all of them. Next set that I got, I had to get them to unlock, or they were behind the counter. They were locked up in a cabinet that you could look at them, but they kept them behind the counter because these are the current limited edition pins. And this is from the Hunchback of Notre Dame series. So this is, I believe, the 25th anniversary of Hunchback this year. So that's another movie that I just love. So I got the one with Quasimodo. I got the one with the gargoyles. And then I got the last one, which is the one with Esmeralda. The other special edition pin that I got is this Prince John pin. I don't know if this is a... It says Artfully Evil, so this is part of a series, but there was a couple others, I believe, but this is the one that I wanted because, you know, Robin Hood. Alright, I also got a couple wedding pins. So we got this one that has, they look like rings, and it has Minnie with a diamond ring and a veil, and then Mickey with a groom's hat. I also bought this pin pack. So I already gave my bridesmaids like these beautiful boxes with Minnie ears in them, and they had something else I can't, the Disney Alex and Ani Bride Tribe bracelets. I'll put a picture right here of those boxes, but I wish these had come out like literally after I bought all the Alex and Ani's off the site. This was on the site the next day, and I was just like, well, but then I saw it in person and I was just like, I'm just gonna get it because I need all of the wedding vibes that are Disney. Okay, lastly for this section of the pins, I bought a mystery pin pack. So I'm going to open them right now and see what we got. So this is a collection of 16 different designs, and they're based off of the rides. So let's see what we got. Now, let me just real quick run through. There's one that's Figment. I'm not even looking at them yet, even though they're out. Figment and Mickey's PhilharMagic, I think, and I don't know what that one is. That looks like Space, Astro Orbiters, something Star Wars, Animal Kingdom related, the Dinosaur Ride related. Like, if you can see this, these are like the different pins, but they don't like say the ride on them. They just say words that are kind of associated with the ride. So let's see which ones we got. Ooh, okay. So we got the Stormtrooper one. This is really hard to focus on. And it says Star Tours Troopers. So I guess this one is supposed to be related to Star Tours. The next one is, it says Rumble, and it has like Animal Kingdom. I would assume this is supposed to be for like Kilimanjaro safaris. Oh, it says Savannah Rumble. And then we did get a, oh, I thought that was Figment at first. This looks like Pete the Dragon. It says Main Street Electricity. So I'm not really sure what that one is supposed to represent. This one says G-Force Records Rockers. Okay, maybe that's supposed to be Rock and Roller Coaster, perhaps? Yeah, because that looks like a guitar. And this last one, okay, this one's cute. This one says Flying Elephants, so this is a Dumbo related pin. Oh, last item. This was just in with the pins, so this is a magnet that we got from our resort, and it says Tropical Paradise. You can see the Skyliners up there, and it is for Caribbean Beach Resort. This was $9.99. I do not know how much all of those pins were. Most of them did not have, you know, they say silver and blue and all that mess. I'm getting into like the toys that we got for the child. Now, I'm gonna mention now, I know I mentioned in previous videos, but this was an adult only trip that we took. We couldn't take him out of school, as well as this was something we had planned with a friend several years ago, and it was meant to be our like drinking around the world and going to these more adult fancy restaurants and things of that nature. So we got him a hefty amount of things to bring back. Two of those things are these wooden dolls that come from Batu. So we have the Stormtrooper version, and there's nothing really extravagant about the box. And the Boba Fett version. We also got him an Ewok. Now these are not available in Star Wars Land. I'm sure you can find them at the gift shop of Star Tours, because that's where you could find more manufactured looking items. But we actually got him in Disney Springs, and he is one of the big feet dolls that they have out, not dolls, but plushies that they have out. They had a bunch of different characters like this. I didn't see many in the park, but I know I've seen them online. Next, he has been into the What If series on Disney Plus, and it's like a series where they what if this happened this way. You get the drift. So this is the Hydra Stomper from that show. The next couple things we got from the Japan store. I can't think of the name. It's something, starts with an M. But in Epcot, we always get some fun, weird stuff from the Japan store. So we got him this mystery Kirby thing. And then some sort of mystery Super Mario Yoshi. Obviously, I'm not going to open those. And then we have some of his pins here. The first is a Muppets pin. He really loves the Muppets. Did anyone else see that they're coming out with a Haunted Mansion Muppets? The next is a Groot and Rocket pin. And then lastly, we got him this mystery Star Wars pack. It comes with 5 pins, and it could be any of these over here. So I'm not sure what those are going to be. So next bag has like snacks and food items in it. This is the standard Rice Krispie chocolate dipped. We were actually given 2 of these for free, and we already gave one of them to the child, but this is the other one that we had. Now, like I said, we always like getting weird stuff from the Japan store, so we got these weird little cracker biscuits, and we're gonna put those in his bag. Had to get some Pop Pop. This is the kettle corn version. They had a bunch of other versions, and I kind of wish I got the churro version, but I don't know. Next, we got some Goofies candy, and this is the like jellies, but it's not the gummies. The jellies have like this kind of sugar crystal on the outside, and I like both. They're both very similar, but I prefer these. Next, we bought some of the Alice in Wonderland teas. Now, I wanted to buy one of every flavor, which they have 6 to 8 flavors, but this is the Unbirthday Cake blend, and these containers are so pretty. I feel like I'm gonna find something to do with them once they're done. The second one is the Queen's Garden blend, and this has strawberry in it, which I thought I picked up the rose blend, but I guess I put it back down because we were Disney, the world of Disney and Disney Springs was very hectic. So, okay, so this next bag is full of food and wine items, which there was a few other items that I wanted to get that sometimes when you're walking around the park and you see things, you're like, okay, I'm gonna go back and get that before we go back to the hotel because it's awkward and bulky and I don't want to be carrying it around. So there was a Lumiere serving tray type deal and I wanted it and I just completely forgot about it. It is what it is. We got plenty, but I got this Shake Things Up Epcot food and wine crop top. They had a lot of crop tops out. I guess they realized like that's the new popular thing, which I am mad because I wanted to buy all of them. And so it has Remy and Emile on it, and this was $36.99. I apologize that once again I forgot to say how much any of that stuff was. And so the next thing I got was this Spirit jersey, and it says Apple Orchard Epcot International Food and Wine Festival, and it has Mickey, Farmer Mickey with an apple on the front. And then on the back, it says Sweet as Pie, and it has Minnie towards the bottom with some apple goodies. The last food and wine item that I got is one of my favorite things. I love dish towels. So I had to have something with the Belle look on it because she was a big part of food and wine this year. Just the whole Be Our Guest theme. And then on the back it has Lumiere. And then it comes with a second one that has this look to it with these icons. And then it says Epcot. Okay, so next bag is going to be random shirts that don't have a category. We just saw them and had to have them. So they are not 50th shirts. They're not food and wine shirts. They're just shirts. So the first one is going to be this Muppets shirt for the child. And this was $24.95. Next shirt for him is going to be this What If shirt. Once again, the Marvel show on Disney Plus. Has a bunch of the characters on it. And this was $24.99. We've got a Halloween shirt here. And this is a shirt for me that I got. It's a flannel, a plaid flannel, and then on the breast pocket it says Happy Halloween with like a skull Mickey head, and on the back it says the same thing, or it says Trick or Treat, Happy Halloween, Walt Disney World. And this was $64.99, so almost the price of a Spirit jersey. So in the new Creations shop in Epcot, there was a lot of new stuff for Epcot. This was one of the shirts that Justin got. So it has this cool futuristic kind of Epcot design with a zip pocket on the front. And there's nothing on the back. It's just a black t-shirt with a fun design. And this was $29.99. I will say on the inside of the shirt it does say Epcot. So we actually both bought this shirt. So this is my shirt because he already wore his. But it says Walt Disney World and it has a ton of the icons. But the thing we both really liked about this shirt is that on the back it has all of the like kind of original, well not necessarily original, but all of the Magic Kingdom rides and when they opened. Then it says Walt Disney World. On the bottom it shows the park icons. So that is a very cool shirt. Next clothing item is a cropped light half zip. And this was also in the Epcot store, and it has the new Epcot logo. There is nothing on the back, but it is very soft. It has a hood, and it is that crop look. I know you can't really see it. Last random shirt is this Caribbean Beach shirt. So I always also try to get a shirt to commemorate our resort. So it says Caribbean Beach. It's this nice mint color. And then on the back it has Mickey kicked back. You can see his weird little toes. And it has the tropical look. Okay, next up we're getting into the homewares. So I bought a couple pillows. Here's the first one. It is a Madame Leota Tombstone pillow, and if you don't know, at this time of filming it is October 5th, so we're in spooky time. So this is going right on the couch, and it says, "Dear sweet Leota, beloved by all, in regions beyond now, but having a ball." And it's kind of like this burlappy canvas feel, but then her face is very soft. The next item is yet another pillow. This is going to be, I know this looks absolutely ridiculously huge on the camera right now, but this is going to be kind of like our year-round throw pillow on the couch. Not when there's holiday pillows, but anytime there's not holiday pillows. It matches perfectly, and it says home, and it has the castle and Mickey head as an O, and then the back is like a light gray color. I've been wanting this pillow for so long, and I feel like they had it out the last time we were there, but it sold out, or we didn't end up getting it, so I'm pleasantly surprised that they still have it. The next home style item is going to be this beach towel. I buy a beach towel every time that we go to Disney World. This one just happens to be Animal Kingdom themed, which one of my other ones is too from the past. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but it has the animals. And then as we get closer to the bottom, we have Donald, Goofy, and Mickey. Let's see if it says anything at the bottom. And yes, it says Disney's Animal Kingdom. Next, continuing on with homewares, we have some, well, number one, we have the mugs that we got. So the Disney dining plan is not back yet. When you buy the Disney dining plan, you get to pick your refillable mug, but we just went ahead and bought them. I'm pretty sure we already had this one in black, but they kind of had the same options as when we were last there. Or if we don't have this in black, I think we have it in red. So red handle, red top. Now this one, I have the same Pixar look, but I have the pink one. So this time I got the green one. Now, towards the end of the week when the 50th happened, they ended up releasing the 50th versions of these mugs. I wish they would have had them out when we first got there, because we wouldn't have even bought these, because we have so many of these from every trip. We have them. So we would have just bought the 50th ones, but that's okay. We're gonna use them. I'll show you the 50th ones later on in the video when we get to the 50th merch, whenever we get to the 50th merch. I just don't know anymore. Next item, it still has some water residue in it because we used the crap out of this all week long, and it is the Disney Skyliner water bottle that Justin had to have. He was willing to pay personal shoppers to pick it up. He wanted this water bottle so badly because not the first time, but the last time we went, the Skyliners had just opened and we had bought quite a bit of the merch, but we did not buy this, and he regretted it, so now he has it. The last current cup item is this super cute tumbler, which I'm so bad with tumblers. I buy all of them, but it's clear and it has the Mickey balloons on it. I'm a sucker for Mickey balloons. It says Walt Disney World, comes with a straw, it has a little straw charm. I I saw this a long time ago and it never came to the website, so I'm glad I finally have it. Okay, so next batch of items I should have done with some of that Star Wars land era. We actually got a reservation at Oga's Cantina. We got a couple of the souvenir mugs. Actually, I believe these are the only 2 souvenir mugs that they have. And it is, okay, I'm really bad with this, but I think this is Endor. It has the little Ewoks on it. I'm not sure, honestly. It has what looks to be like TIE fighters in the sky. But that is, so when you get the drinks, they bring out the drinks in these mugs, but then they give you a brand new clean one to take home with you, which is chef's kiss, because who wants a sticky mug in their backpack, right? Now this next cup is a little Porg. We have to have all things Porg. So this is, it looks like a carved Porg mug. It is ceramic, it's not wooden, but we had to have that. And the drink that comes with this mug is actually non-alcoholic, but our waiter actually let us choose a random alcoholic beverage. And you know, because they weren't actually coming out in these mugs, he was like, you can just get whatever you want and then we'll just bring the mug out. So I was like, okay, that works. Now lastly, they gave us a huge stack of these cup, you put your cup on them. I can't even think of the words right now, I'm so tired. But there's quite a few different ones. I don't know how many. I mean, there's just a stack, so I don't know how many we're gonna go through and see. There's a lot of different critters on them, it looks like. Oh gosh, okay, there's actually a lot of different ones. Okay, and then it starts over. So there's about 5 different ones, and we have an entire stack of them. So that is awesome. So this item, this is a Trigger and Nutsy, the vultures from Robin Hood. It is a statue. We bought it at the Art of Disney store in Disney Springs. All of the art stores had this statue in stock, but I will put a picture of what it looks like up here, because just even the girl who boxed it up for me dealing with the styrofoam, it was everywhere, and that's not what I want right now. At this time, I'm also going to include a little picture of a print that we ordered that's going to be mailed to our house, and it is a happily ever after print. And when you go to the Disney art store, they now have computers where you can order prints of things or canvases of things that they don't have in store. So they have a ton in store, don't get me wrong, but they are, it gives you way more options to be able to do that as well, and it gets shipped to your house, so you don't have to worry about it. This next thing. So when I saw this, I knew I wasn't leaving without it. I was moved to tears. It's not that it's that emotional, but to me it is that emotional. But in the art store in Disney Springs, they had a wall, actually they had 2 walls, that had art that was signed by the voice actors of many movies. I spent a lot of money on this. I have no regrets, period. So I bought a Hercules print that is signed by the voice actor Tate Donovan, and I honestly cannot even believe I own this. And so just take it in, please, because I'm going to be hanging this proudly somewhere in the house very soon, and I have no regrets. Like I said, I have 0 regrets. It was $300. So Robin Hood and Hercules are my all-time favorite Disney movies, and this means so much to me. And it is if not my favorite purchase from all of this stuff. You know, obviously the 50th anniversary stuff that I got is very special to me, especially the day of merchandise that released while we were there. But this item is something that I had to have this. I don't care. I had to have it. We bought ornaments. So we bought 11 ornaments. Now I'm just gonna post pictures. I know we got a Lilo and Stitch one, we got a Mulan one, we got a Soul one, we got a Glass, Mickey, and Minnie one. We bought a wedding one, we bought a Tiki Room one, we bought a Country Bears one, we bought a Princess Jasmine one. There's two more. Okay, we're getting into bag territory, and I bought 4 Loungefly bags while I was here. Let's talk. This smells like popcorn. This bag smells scented like popcorn. How much was this? This was $85. So on the front you have, now what I thought originally was a Mickey balloon, but I'm realizing it is a popcorn bucket that's shaped like the Mickey balloons. So it has Mickey on the front, it has like what looks like popcorn, and then it has beautiful, colorful popcorn buckets all around it. What does the inside look like? Because I need to know. Oh, it's adorable. This is the inside. If you can see that, it has a beautiful stripe with Mickey heads that look like the balloons slash the popcorn buckets. But this thing, it smells, it just smells like I'm on Main Street and I'm buying popcorn. Now, of course, I had to get the matching ears. Now, tell me why there is popcorn in these ears. Or is it real? I don't think so. It feels pretty hard. But can we just accept that this is the cutest set? Like, look at the bow. Now, I will say that these ears, when I was going through them, a lot of this plasticky look, like you could see scuff marks and things of that nature, but this is a Loungefly brand ear, so it has like, sometimes it'll be say Loungefly stitched, or I guess now they might have this plaque here. But I've wanted this bag since the moment I saw it, and I'm so glad that Magic Kingdom was very stocked with these bags, so I'm very happy about that. The next Loungefly bag that I got is one that they brought back, and I'm so grateful. Let me tell you, this bag was going for $300, $400, I don't know. It was going for a lot of money. They were hard to find. If you know anything about the Loungefly community, you know what a hassle it is. But they brought this bag back to Animal Kingdom, and they have a very good amount of them. So it is Safari Minnie, and she's just cute. And I don't know what the inside looks like, so let's take a quick peek. Don't want to spend too much time since we have so many things. So it looks like this kind of brown look with a bunch of words. It says Safari, and it has animals, live, explore. It has a giraffe and a lion. So this bag just screams Animal Kingdom, and I can't wait to plan some sort of outfit the next trip with this bag for Animal Kingdom. So I was going to get into the other 2 bags, but I'm going to save those because I have one more thing. I think one more thing before we get into the 50th anniversary merch. Every time we go to Disney, there's certain things that I buy every single time. I always buy a towel, and I always buy, I mean, besides like pins and things like that, there's specific items for specific reasons. One of those things is I always buy a picture frame, and I buy a picture frame so I can choose our favorite castle picture from that trip and put it in the frame from that trip. So I purchased this frame. I hope you can see it. And it is the castle, and the frame itself swings and hangs, and this is a pretty big frame. Obviously, it's tabletop only. You can't hang it on the wall. But this came onto the website a few months ago, and I went to buy it like days after, and it was gone. So I'm very glad that it was in the parks, and I'm just excited to choose a picture to put into this and put in our living room because it is very cute. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to start all of the 50th merch. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you. I'm convinced that this is the largest Disney World haul on YouTube right now. I'm ready to show you this 50th merch because it's a lot. So, let's get started. So, the last two bags, I wanted to show all the Loungefly bags in a cluster, but I have a severe story that goes along with these bags that I'm about to show. Now, they released two 50th bags. Now, to my understanding, they were supposed to release on October 1st. These bags released almost 2 weeks early and sold out. If you know Loungefly bags, like I said, there is a cult behind them, and people buy them up and they resell them, and they, you know, personal shoppers make their money off of going to pick things up for people and whatever. But when I was in line checking out, now I had searched for these bags the entire time we were there. I think this was Tuesday, during our trip. So within the first few days of our trip. And we were in World of Disney. We went to Disney Springs, and I looked for the bags. Nobody had the bags. Everyone said they were sold out. And while I was in line, I noticed a woman, a couple, you know, we were probably 3 people from being ready to check out. I noticed a woman returning these bags. So I walked up behind her. We were around some ropes, and I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, are you returning those bags?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Is there anything wrong with them?" She said, "Nope." And I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to buy them right now." So we asked the cast member. She was kind of ecstatic that I was interested in buying them, just because I think she could see how excited I was, the sheer fact that this was happening, period. The cast member said, "Once I finish this return, you're free to buy it." Now, at first I only saw the one bag, and then upon further inspection, now mind you, I waited next to this lady. I let bunches of people go in line. I said, "Please, go ahead, go ahead. Go to the next register. I'm waiting for this." So when the lady finally was done and we were like, "No, thank you, thank you." You know, she was like, "Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with them." I don't know why she was returning them. But I saw the second bag. And then I said, "I'm buying both." Okay, so this is the 50th anniversary bag. Now, it has matching ears, which I had already picked up the ears. I said, well, if I can't find the bag, I'm at least gonna get the ears. So here are the ears. But here's the bag. Now, that bag was $75. This is the second bag that was released for the 50th. And it is a castle bag, and it's beautiful. And it has this like quilted look on the side. This is a cream color with gold accents all on this bag. And of course the front is a castle, and it says the 50th right there. I don't know what the inside looks like. Let's see here. And like I said, I don't know why she was returning these. I don't know if she bought multiple and then someone didn't pay her or didn't need it, or I don't know. But this is what the inside looks like. It says 50 and it's blue. I'm realizing I didn't show you the inside of the other one. These bags were extremely popular. I saw tons of people wearing them around. Now I'm realizing there were ears that released that would have matched that bag, but I did not get my hands on them. Hopefully they'll come to the website. Oh, I'm realizing also that this is so this has a big zipper pocket in the back, but it also has this front one. That's new and fun. Ooh. Okay, sorry to jump around from bag to bag, but this has like some new shenanigans in here. Some new shenanigans. I don't know if you could leave this open and then ears would fit right here, because this looks similar to some of the ones that hold ears. That's what I'm gonna hold that thought. Let's just try this out right now. You're gonna experience this with me. I think this is what this is for. I don't know. They don't really fit too well in there, but maybe these fit in that this pouch right here, because it looks similar to some of the ones I have. But the interior looks pretty much like the exterior on this bag. You know, I'm not a person who's super lucky. I don't get put in situations like that, but I was just a few away from this woman and I spotted her and I walked up and I said, I'm waiting to buy these bags once you return them. Because if I wouldn't have done that, those bags would have sat on that counter for 10 more seconds and somebody else would have. So I'm so excited. I will say, apparently they're supposed to come to Shop Disney, but they should have released on the 1st. They should not have released early. That's just my opinion. Into more of our 50th, which is a metric you-know-what ton. So this is something that Justin bought. Now, I'm trying to remember. This is part of the original collection that was released on the day Disney World opened back in 1971. They had a special store on Main Street that we waited in line for. It was a very quick line, but this was the day before the 50th. They let people go in this store, and it was merchandise that was originally released the day of. So it was very 70s like looking. But Justin got this sweatshirt. I did not buy anything from this section of the store, but at least we have something from that particular original collection. So it says Walt Disney World. Has that. Opens October 71. And then it says Magic Kingdom down there. And then down the side, it has that. So this is a crew neck kind of sweatshirt. So we have like, there's a lot of different release times and dates for all of this merch. I'm actually wearing a 50th anniversary Spirit jersey that released online several weeks ago. It was the first collection they put out to prepare people for the 50th, and I actually hadn't shown this in a haul yet, so there's just so much. Well, number one, of course they had these reusable bags, and we meant to buy one of each size, and we just totally didn't. Like, we didn't even get the large one. But they kept not asking us either if we wanted them, which I thought was strange, because you would think they are trying to upsell. But at least we got one, and it's the medium-sized one, and it has the castle and Mickey and Minnie, and it's holographic, and it's beautiful. But in this bag, I have the mugs that I was talking about previously. Now, they released the mugs that, you know, people would normally buy during the dining plan, but these say 50 on them, and this one has, like, some of the hotels, so it has, like, looks like the Polynesian, and that just looks like Main Street, Donald in a boat, and the Contemporary, and then it has like a swan that I'm assuming is like for Swan and Dolphin. But you could get this cup in either yellow or blue, so we chose to get this cup in the yellow. And then this cup, it has 50, and it has Mickey and Minnie, like, as if they're in Runaway Railway. And then it has a bunch of hotels. Oh, they even show Pop Century. I don't see the Caribbean, but I also don't know if something, I don't know, if they're representing it strangely on here. But you can see a ton of hotels on this one. And you can see the Skyliner and a couple characters. So I like this one. I like them both, but this one's really cute. So we got the blue version of this one. Once again, you could also get the yellow version. Also in this bag is a popcorn bucket. So we got this 50th anniversary popcorn bucket. And it is equipped with popcorn still. I'm starving. I haven't eaten dinner. But it has a Mickey head on the top, handle. It's cute. It can be reused for anything, really. Okay, this is doing a lot. But let me discuss my popcorn bucket extravaganza. So, on the day of the 50th, they released 4 popcorn buckets, but they came in pink, gold, green, and blue. And their straps said like 50th anniversary or whatever. So when we first got in the park on the 50th, we noticed lines. We noticed long lines for these popcorn buckets. And in hindsight, I should have just stood in the line. The pink bucket was what I wanted. It was right up to the right of the castle. And I said, you know what, let's just go, you know, let's just go ride some rides. And we were still working on getting in the virtual queue for the day of merchandise. And that was stressful. But I decided to come back later. When I finally came back later, I got in line. And one of the cast members came up to probably the 5th person in front of me and said, around this area, I'm going to run out. And at that point, they had run out. All the other colors had run out. So, I decided to wait and just see, because he said he had like 28 left, and there was like, you know, maybe not everyone's gonna buy one. So, as I started to get closer, you know, they were going down like 10, 4, 2, oh, I only have 1 left. And then there were people who walked up behind people at the register, handed them cash, and asked them to buy their bucket for them so they could guarantee to get one, minus forgetting about all the people in line because they just handed money over the ropes. Now, I don't, if that cast member had been standing there, that would not have happened, but he was walking towards the back of the line to let people know, hey, we're gonna run out, you're not gonna get them. Now, let me say this, they're bringing these popcorn buckets back. They're going to be back in the parks, I imagine, for the entire length of the 18 months. There's my popcorn bucket story. But I did get 2 popcorn buckets. I got the Millennium Falcon and I got this 50th one, which is cute. You know, I'm not gonna... we got so many things, you know? Alright, let's move on because this haul is taking up your whole life. So Justin also got, this is kind of like the jewelry from the 50th, but he got this 50th magic band. So you can see the castle there, and it's this blue color, And then it has this nice charm here, which it's upside down. And it says Walt Disney World 50, and it's very pretty. I like when they have these charms on them, which none of mine have that. But they had several magic bands that released for the 50th. This is not 50th related, but it was in this jewelry bag. This is a rose gold ring, and it has the castle, and then it has a little blingy blingy right there. So once again, this is not 50th related, but I forgot to take it out and put it with, hello, with the other stuff. So now, this is 50th related jewelry. Now, earlier I showed you this same necklace, and I bought this necklace for myself. It's the Alex and Ani 50th anniversary, and it has a castle and a little iridescent charm. And I'm probably keeping this box. Once again, this was $70. Totally forgot about the prices again. You're just never gonna know. It's probably best you don't know how much we spent because it's frightening. Now, I bought the Pandora 50th box set. So this comes with this sleeve, of course. And then you pull this out, and it's a box. And it comes with its own bracelet, as well as, this is going to be so hard to focus, but as well as this 50th charm, which says 50, and then it has Mickey in his iridescent outfit hanging. Now, something I'll say about this bracelet, I wish that it like had, so if you've seen some of the Disney Pandora bracelets, you'll see like where they clasp, it'll have like the castle on it or Mickey on it. I wish this had the castle on it because to me this bracelet is, it just seems like it's not, the bracelet itself is not Disney. Like you could have just gave me the charm instead of me having to pay as much as I paid for both of them. If it would have been like a Disney engraved on something, then I would have felt differently. I'm obviously still happy to have it, and I did need another bracelet because my other bracelet that has all my Disney charms on it cannot fit anything else on it. But I want to buy the ones that have like the castle engraved on it or the Mickey engraved on it. Now this charm is also part of the 50th, and it is the castle. So this is the castle charm, and you can kind of see that it's painted in an iridescent way. It's really hard to see on camera. You can't really see the details very well, but that went along with the 50th anniversary bracelet, so I got both because I just want to be a broke person, I guess. Alright, so it's no surprise that we bought a ton of 50th merch. So this next bag of merch is all the stuff that we got at World of Disney, and just, it wasn't on necessarily the day of the 50th. It was merch that could be purchased all week long, whereas the next bag is going to be stuff that you had to be there the day of to get, or whatever was left was going to be sold the next few days. So the first thing is this hand soap pump, and I have no idea what this smells like, but it's a foam soap pump, and then it pumps soap into the shape of a Mickey head, which I know this has been like super popular all over Facebook and TikTok and blah 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 blah. So this pump actually came to Japan first, Tokyo Disney, but they brought this soap dispenser to us for the 50th. So, and then it does say 50th on the side. If you think I'm not keeping all these boxes, you're absolutely incorrect. Alright, next thing, we got a 50th photo album. So they had two different ones. The other one was white and had kind of like the ditzy print on it. Print that looks similar to this, okay? So Justin said he liked this one better because it's just more classic looking. So it has the castle and it's iridescent. It says 50. On the back it has Walt and, oh, you can see my thing. It has Walt and Mickey on the back. I was trying to figure out how many pictures this holds, but it doesn't say anywhere on this thing. And because I was gonna buy both, this one and the white one, if it didn't hold that many, because I wanted to be able to have albums that held all of our pictures from this trip. So we will see. I might have to order the other one later. Now this is a snacky. I mean, I'm sure people bought this and are never gonna eat it, but I truly bought this to eat. This is a 50th anniversary chocolate pack, and it comes with truffles, chocolate truffles and solid truffle card. I mean, I don't know why, I just needed it. But it comes with dark chocolate with vanilla bean ganache, milk chocolate with hazelnut ganache, white chocolate with cupcake ganache, and milk chocolate with chocolate ganache. And I want to eat this right now. But all the chocolates have this beautiful, like, printed, you know, whatever on it. I don't know. I saw it and, you know, things happen. Next bag is going to be 50th pins. So we got this one here. And this is the Iridescent 50th castle pin, which apparently this one sold out while we were there. So I'm glad we got that. The next pin is this 50th, and it says Walt Disney World. It has the castle, and it has Mickey and Minnie. Lastly, this pin is for the child. They had a bunch of these 50s with different characters on it, and I'm kind of surprised we didn't buy all of them, but they had like Chip and Dale and Mickey and Minnie, and I think Donald and Daisy, but we had bought so much, and I don't find this design extravagant, and I think the castle one was pretty, and then this one, but I don't know, I just personally didn't want all of them, which I'm a completionist when it comes to collecting, which is very bad, but I think I just realized, you know, we bought too much. But we also got this magnet, and it looks very similar to the pin. This is a very sought after item. It was hellacious and hectic to get this item. There was plenty for everyone, but people were fighting, not fighting, but like, it was a madhouse. Starbucks cups. These are ridiculous, okay? The Starbucks cup life is just as ridiculous as the Loungefly life. People be buying these, selling them for $300. Like, stop it. Just stop it. So this is the 50th anniversary one. And it is like a blue rhinestone cup. And then on the back it has Miss Thing. But it wasn't that difficult to get. There was plenty of them, but they've recently started doing 2 per person per SKU. Now, people aren't doing that. So they're bringing their sister, brother, cousin, uncle, twice removed, and they're giving each person 2 cups, and they're all going up in line, and they're buying them, and then they're all going home, and they're selling them. So that's frustrating. I'll also say that whole popcorn bucket debacle, I saw people walking around with 6, 7, 8 strung across their chest. I'm sorry, but I don't need 5 of the same popcorn bucket in my household. Not every single person in my house needs the same popcorn bucket when we're in the same house. I get it if you have like teenage daughters and they each want one, but this was like, you know, you have like young kids, or like you have like, you're all adults, like you're a husband and wife, like you don't each need. But that's just, you know, I don't know. Maybe they genuinely each wanted one. Maybe they weren't reselling them. Maybe they were getting them for their other friends and family who couldn't be there. But what about the people who were there? Who were in line trying to buy the buckets? So anyway, I got this Starbucks cup. Some people didn't. I gotta be moving quickly because my camera's doing the most. So let's move into the clothes. We bought this ringer t-shirt for the child. It says Walt Disney, and then it has, or Walt Disney World, and then it has a 50 on it in holographic letters. Has some of the icons on there. We also bought him this shirt, which Justin got this shirt also, but it's dirty. He's already worn it. And it is Mickey Mouse, and it says Walt Disney World 50, and he has some gold accents on him. Justin bought this shirt. It is a gray 50th shirt, and on the breast pocket area it has Walt and Mickey, and it says Walt Disney World 50. It's a very simple, plain shirt, but it's nice. Now, I bought two things here. These don't necessarily... They had a few different things that could have went together, so they all have this like blue color. Now, there was a set of... The jacket that they had to match these sweatpants was more of like a tracksuit look, and I wasn't really for that. So I got these sweatpants. They say Walt Disney World 50 on a holographic castle on the front there. And then down the side they have a white stripe with this iridescent glitter stripe in the middle. On the back it has a zipper part. But like I said, I did not like the jacket that went along with this. I'm not like into, like, it didn't have a hood. I want a hood. I want a hoodie. So this is the jacket that I bought instead to match that. So inside the hood you have that same print like on the backpack sort of. And then you have these glittery bronze strings here, and then you have the 50th and the castle, so that part matches the sweatpants pretty well. So a lot of these pieces could be mix and match, of course. And then down the side of the sleeve it says Walt Disney World in holographic ordeal. And then on the back, this is why I like this jacket more, it has pretty sparkly holographic characters, fireworks, the whole shebang. This jacket was $64.99. So I'm going to start with, now I will say added to this, I'm not going to go grab them at this point, but we picked up, or we were handed, special pamphlets for the 50th anniversary. They're blue, they're beautiful, but so everyone got one of those. People are already selling them on eBay. They were free. Along with those pamphlets, we got the new brochures for each park that show the kind of iridescent lit up icons. So they ended up changing those park maps over, the everyday normal park maps. And then when we were walking out of Magic Kingdom for the day, everyone received this gorgeous, glittery, beautiful print. But we are going to frame this and put it in our room, probably, or the, I don't know where we're gonna put it, but it would match well in our room. So this bag of items is stuff that released on October 1st, on the day of the 50th in Magic Kingdom. There was a Spirit jersey in here that you could only get at Magic Kingdom. There was also one that released at Epcot that you could only get at Epcot. Now, they claimed that you could only get it that day. However, if there was leftover merchandise, then obviously it would flow over to the next day. You know, when we went to Epcot the next day, we ended up seeing a lot of this merch in Epcot. I guess whatever was left over, they spread out amongst the parks. I will say that I'm glad that they had plenty of a lot of the things, because it was so hard to get into the virtual line. By the time we got in there, it was halfway through the day, and I was really concerned that we weren't going to get that special Spirit jersey. But when we got in there, I was pleasantly surprised. They had plenty on the racks in all the sizes, so I was happy about that. Justin bought this shirt. It is another gray shirt, and it is a Henley. So it has the buttons down the chest, and then it has a kind of iridescent castle on the side, and it says 1971. And then on the back, it says Walt Disney World. It's a very nice shirt. So we also got a mug. It was one of those things where I was like, we don't need any more mugs, but we need this mug, right? So this is a 50th anniversary mug. It is blue, it has a gold handle, it has the shiny iridescent beautifulness on the front. Nothing too out of this world, but if you need a mug, you need a mug. Something else very random, Justin picked it up, and I don't even know that he actually wanted it, but it is this steel water bottle. It says 50, and then it says October 1st, Walt Disney World, and it kind of has a bronzy gold iridescent glitter to it. We have all the cups and water bottles, that's for sure. No, this got creased. Now this is the other pin we got for the 50th. Now this was released on actual October 1st, so that's why I didn't group it with the other pins. But it says 50, it has Mickey head, and then this part is actually glittery, but you can't really see it very well on camera. They had another version that had the castle bigger, but that was for pass holders only. There was pass holder only merch. There was just a few things. Of course we could not buy it because we're not pass holders, unfortunately. This beauty, I don't know what to show first because they're both so gorge. Now this is like a Letterman jacket. Oh my. It's a soft, just this blue part is very soft. And then the sides are not, they're like a pleathery ordeal. And then you have the cuff of the wrist. And then this is what's on the front. It is shimmery. I mean, it is iridescent. It's hard to see. However, on the back is just, oh my. You have the castle, you have Walt and Mickey, it says 50, it has shiny fireworks, it's gorgeous. You know, this isn't really my style per se, but I could not. This was a 50th anniversary jacket. Like, stop. Look at that. Look at that. I had to have this. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It wasn't as expensive as I was expecting. It was $100. I really would have expected $150 out of something like this. But I'm glad it was not more expensive. We have reached the end. You have embarked on a journey. Now, does anyone else notice how much Disney World loves the word embarked and disembarked? They use it for absolutely every ride, every Skyliner, everything. They love those words, and you have embarked on a journey. So the very last item we have here is the special Magic Kingdom Spirit jersey that released the day of, technically just for that day, or how until they sold out. Once they're sold out, they don't come back. And it has Mickey's head with the castle and just some spiky explosions of excitement, and it's iridescent, and there's a lot going on with this, okay? So it's this gorgeous lavender slash periwinkle color. It's more lavender than periwinkle. The one that released at Epcot was more of a periwinkle color. And on the back it says Walt Disney World 1971, 2021. And this is a beautiful iridescent color once again. And then down here you have the castle, the fireworks, Walt, and Mickey. This is seriously one of the most beautiful spirit jerseys I have ever seen. It's more beautiful than the one I'm wearing, and this one has iridescent rainbow glitter. This is just stunning, and I had no idea it was coming out, and it was a surprise, and I own this. Like, it's mine. I have it forever. And all these things. And now I have to find a place in my home to put all of these things. So, thank you for embarking on this journey. It's been a lot. I know. I know we buy so many things. I know you've seen our haul videos and it's a lot, but this is our enjoyment, this is our fun, this is our excitement. I love materials, I love Disney, So, thanks for watching. I hope you made it to the end of this video. We'll see you on the next one. Be looking out for all of those vlogs of us in the parks because it was a grand old time and we're ready to plan our next trip. Bye.